All right, we're live. Okay, so I have 11 by 14 canvas. So I just had to get a drink of water. Let me see. Let's turn another light. See if that helps a bit. Let's get... All right, so I was thinking about trying to do another one of those abstract sunsets, like what's in the thumbnail. I did that one the other night just with the leftover paint. So yeah, I was thinking about doing another one of those, and that was super fun. I just used up all the leftover paint from those tiles from the top 20 paint pours. Hey, how are you doing, Red Road Warriors? Lena. I'll just say Lena because it's so much easier to say. How are you doing? How's the cabin build? How's everything going with that? So here I've got a cat hair. Blow that away. I've got some real light yellow here. And so I'm going to do this, and it's going to kind of look upside down to you, but I'm going to be doing it, try to do another sunset a little bit smaller. The one in the thumbnail is on a 16 by 20 inch canvas. And so I'm going to try to do this one here on a smaller canvas. And I'm standing, the way my camera orientation is, it's going to look backwards almost. All right. Hey, Amber. Yeah, I noticed that. I went to your channel the other day and I noticed you had changed your name. Awesome. All right. How are you doing, Amber? And all right, a chicken coop. Now, I think I saw a picture. I think you had shared a picture and I saw a picture. All right. Going to get a little bit of this yellow. So I'm just going to do this kind of with my fingers almost and kind of. It's going to be real abstract, guys. Real abstract. So yeah, I did that paint pour the other day. It was the hey Connie, how are you? Oh, you're new here? Awesome. Well, welcome. How are you doing? We go live every Tuesday and Friday. Every Tuesday and Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard. Okay, we're pretty much done with that color. Yeah. So I did that top 20 paint pours of 2020 video the other day. Oh my gosh, that took me days to do that. Usually my videos don't take as long to video, to film it, to the whole thing doesn't usually take nearly as long. So what I've got there is I've got some orange. Now I'm going to start slowly adding pink into it and kind of move our way up the sunset. And so it's going to look upside down to you. This is going to be the ground and this is the sunset. So sorry about that. It's kind of upside down to you guys. Oh, awesome. So you must be, Connie, you must be local if your daughter-in-law met me at a bazaar. Yeah, I do a lot of the bazaars in the Vancouver area. So awesome. Or your daughter-in-law must at least be local. I meet so many awesome people at bazaars. So I added that orange is made just with the magenta and the yellow that I already had mixed up. So I made orange. Now I'm adding a little bit of pink to the orange to kind of get the gradient going up. And I'm going to actually add add some of this magenta, but this magenta is strong. So I'm going to just add very pigmented. So very little of it, and little goes a long way for that one. So, yeah, I had a ton of paint left over the other day when I did that top 20 paint pours of 2020. And so this is, I had done a sunset already, and now I'm doing another one with all that leftover mixed paint. And this was the Master Master's Touch paint. I believe it's from Hobby Lobby. I got some for my birthday. It was my first time using this paint. I love this Master's Touch paint, but we don't have a Hobby Lobby right here in our area. So I might have to mix up some more paint here. Let's see. We got some purples we're going to gradient up to, but let me mix some. Actually, I remember I didn't like that last time. Let me mix some red in. I have to refer behind me to this other one and see how I did it. Okay, I did. I choose this exactly. Yes. I'm just mixing colors to get a kind of a gradient using the same. It's pretty much the same red, yellow, purple. Now we're going to go ahead and bring in some of the purples. Okay, so I'm going to actually mix up just a little bit more purple. So I keep my hand here because it won't wig out on you guys as much. Let me find. So it's these Master Touch violets. So I use 1 part paint. Let me see if I can try to. So 1 part paint to 3 parts Floetrol with this paint because it's pretty thick. So I use 3 parts Floetrol. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Always shake your Floetrol. It gets kind of separated. Oh, an awesomeness. An awareness, awareness. I don't know why I said that. I was reading it right, but I said it came out of my mouth wrong. Awareness pour piece collection. I'm excited to raise awareness for any and all causes. That is awesome. I have done a couple of awareness pieces. I have done the breast cancer awareness ribbon. And then I've done a lot of May is a stroke awareness month. So I've done a lot of pieces for stroke awareness, and the red is the color for stroke awareness. Red is also the color for like heart issues too. So mix, mix, mix. But you know what, guys? I got something fun. I got this new little IKEA. I think it's to froth your milk for stuff. But we're gonna use that. But I gotta pull the popsicle stick cup. But you gotta use this. Oh, batteries might be dead. Dang it. Oh, the batteries might be dead. Now I got it all mucked up for nothing. Yeah, I think the batteries are dead in that. But this is what it is. I'll show you. It's this little battery operated thing, and it mixes great. But that's the issue is the batteries go dead super, super quick. So it's good to mix just a quick little 1 or 2. That's what I thought I could get away with mixing this one. But that's okay. I'll mix it. And then I'm going to put 2 drops of silicone in this. Okay, that's good enough. So now I've got the treadmill oil silicone. Is it closed? I never close it, but I guess it's closed. So 2 drops, a little bit goes a long way. You only want 2 drops. If you have too little silicone, you're not going to get very good cells. If you have too much silicone, you're not going to get very good cells. It's really kind of weird. So I want to get just a little bit of pink down here if I can get any more out of this, but there might not be any more. Oh, yeah, you have said before you have endometriosis. Yes, I had endometriosis. I've had the laser surgery through my belly button a couple of times. And then when I had my kids, I thankfully had my kids. A lot of people have trouble getting pregnant and stuff with endometriosis. But thankfully, I had my kids. And then when I had my kids, it cured it. Sometimes having children can cure endometriosis. I didn't know that till after it happened. So I put a little bit of that. I use the silicone is off of Amazon. Spot on treadmill oil. And really, really, really soon, I'm actually working on it like today or tomorrow. I'm going to have affiliate links for Amazon, and I'm going to show you exactly what silicones I use, what exactly. And then you can click the link, and if you click my link, you'll get, you know, or I'll get a little tiny bit of money. I'm going to put just a tiny bit of water in that. That's a little bit thick. I'm just stirring this up, kind of. Okay. It's not much darker, just a little bit darker. We're just, now I got to stir the water and this one. Hey, Robert, how are you doing? How was all the yard work? It's great to see. I know your daughter's name, but I just don't know if you're still, are you using her name online? So I don't want to say it, but I'll just say your little baby girl. She's so awesome. She's so cute. She's loving that backyard. I know some people, you know, don't use their children's name. And I mean, I know your daughter's name, but I just don't know if you use it on, you know, online. All right, so we got some purple. And then we're going to use our hands to mix, or to like kind of mix this and paint this all in. And that's what I did on the other one. Then we're moving to the blue. But see, this is just the last of that paint, so it's very little left. I'm just trying to use it up, but we got a different color blue we're going to grab here. We got this color blue too. All right. Let me wipe my hands off because now I'm going to go in and start working, kind of finger painting it. I think I want to get just a little bit more of the yellow in here. Here. All right, let me see if I'm all in frame. Awesome, awesome. So what I did the other day is I literally just started kind of, and I'm just gliding across the top, so it's kind of giving a swipe. I'm not liking that. I kind of swipe that right off there. There was kind of a chunk. These paints were mixed a few days ago in the cups. Sorry, guys, if I miss anything in chat. I'm just kind of paying attention here what I'm doing. Okay, just a second. Wipe my hands off a bit. It's hard to do with the glove. It was a little bit easier to do without a glove the other day, but that's okay. That's okay. Trying to get my glove to fit right on my hand. I tried the coconut milk, or the, where is it? Oh, my daughter might have taken it. My daughter takes it and actually uses it in her hair. But yeah, I love the coconut milk hair serum. It works really well. Oh, the 3-in-1. I have not used the 3-in-1. I'll show you another one I use. This is from Walmart, super cheap from Walmart. This works absolutely great too. This works really, really good. My only issue is, so it's aerosol, and it usually has that, it'll have a straw on it. Well, my straw got lost, so it doesn't work very well if you're just straight out of the can. You need that straw. For some reason, directing it straight in there. If you use it just with this, it just goes everywhere, kind of in the air. But if you use it with the straw, that it comes with a straw. It's this one here, CRC, and it's at Walmart, and this works great too. Other than that, I have not tried. I want to get, honestly, you know, that you can use like personal lube, like KY, because KY jellies have the dimethicone in it, and you can use so you can use that. I just haven't gotten any, but so I would kind of like to try to use the KY and see what type of cells you get from that. So there's a few I would like to use, but no, I have not. So let me wipe my hand off. I want to get let me make sure I have no blue on here. I don't want to have certain colors on my hand. I want to wipe it off really good. I'm not liking this transition. I'm going to try to get this a little bit more. Oh gosh, let me use my other. And if you mess up and you don't like any area, you can just swipe it away. So have you tried any other silicones, dimethicones? What other ones have you tried that you are enjoying? Or what have you tried that doesn't work as well? So I'm going to make this kind of like a silhouette mountain. So this is the bottom, this is the ground. So I'm going to put black in here. I just have my black all mixed up in my, for some reason my son has a couple of air bubbles. There we go. I might as well just torch the rest, but really I don't need any more cells, and I don't really see a ton of air bubbles. But the sun had a couple air bubbles in it. But all right, so now I'm just going to kind of freehand kind of some of this black in here, like kind of some mountains. Okay. So what has been your favorite pour technique, Amber? What is your favorite technique? Have you gotten a chance to see my video I did, top 10 paint pour techniques of 2020? That was super fun. So many fun techniques. So do you have a favorite technique you've been doing lately? And anybody else that's been pouring or painting, or even if you've not been painting or pouring, what is your favorite just thing to do lately? What have you been up to? Everybody's kind of quiet today. Just kind of finger painting, having fun today. So mind you, this is upside down, guys. I'm sure it looks kind of funny to you guys. Yeah, I believe Artist Haven, I think is her name. She does live streams quite often, almost every night. She uses the Astroglide quite a bit, I think. Okay, I have a little bit of a bald spot here. But I'm trying not to get in that black, which I did just a tiny bit. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to try to get some on my finger, some of this on my finger, but it's almost out. So I can try to fill that bald spot. I'm not sure if that's coming off on camera. There is really nothing in here. Come on, just a little bit. Okay, perfect. All right. Thank you, Lena. It's just a fun little quick one. I'm going to go ahead and so this one is 11 inches by 14 inches. And then I'll show you guys the one I did. This one is almost dry. This one is 16 by 20. It can barely even get all the way in the... I did post a picture of that one on my Instagram. So you can see a full picture of that one on my Instagram. Let me get these edges just a tiny bit. All right. Now let me find a landing spot for it, and then we can move on to something else. I just have a few tiles and dips that I was going to do after this. So just a second. Let me set up this over here. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I had to set up to landing spot for this. I almost kind of spaced because usually when I set up for a live stream, I set up the landing spots for everything and all the trays. But I almost, I guess, forgot this thing has somewhere it's got to go. Yeah, that's awesome too. That's so fun too. Just to, you know, not even worry about it and just add a bunch of techniques all together and make it all your own. Totally fun. Sorry, guys, just a second. All right, now I got to wipe my hands off. Where's my, oh, I'm using an old wash rag. I think it's a Cars wash rag that was ripped. Oh, it's all out of focus. Sorry about that, guys. Try to keep my hand here, but yeah, I'm just using an old ripped Cars washcloth. I always just use what I can. I try to recycle. I reuse my gloves over and over again, all my cups over and over again. It's the best way to do it. Otherwise, there's so much waste. All right, we're going to do a bunch of magnets, so I'm going to set them out here. Oh, that magnet fell on my foot. They're the tiniest little ceramic tiles, but when they hit you on a corner, that kind of hurts on your bare feet. Dry paint. All right, let me grab, I'm going to dip these. So when I use my aluminum pans, they always come with these lids. Let me get that cat hair. There's cat hair in my whole house. Gosh. So I use these lids, and they come with the pans when you're gonna the aluminum pans that I use. So we're gonna use that to dip in. You'll see in just a minute. We're gonna just throw some paint down in here. You really don't need that much. I kind of got a little bit over aggressive with that. I was just not paying attention and just pouring paint down. All right, let me get some this beautiful turquoise green. I'm just in love with this color. Yes, Tish from the Artist Haven. Yes, I've seen her lives a few times. All right, so I'm going to take these tiles. These are just little, I believe these ones are 2 by 2 inch. I'm going to dip this in, and these ones I'm going to make refrigerator magnets out of. So after they're all dry, I'll give them a couple coats of varnish and then glue magnet on the back. These are some of my last tiles from Habitat for Humanity. Well, I guess I bring it too far out of the light or something. I don't know, that you couldn't really see it. All the lights are on, but it seems dark. That's what I say every time, though. Just checking all the edges. All right. Now I did a couple with that. Now I want to go ahead and put some of this lighter Viridian, as I believe the color, right in there. We're going to do a couple more of these smaller ones, these little bit smaller tiles. I need to get my hands wiped off. They get slippery. I do not know how much. So I bought my 2 by 2 tiles at Habitat for Humanity Restore. And in the meantime, they've now stopped selling tiles at mine, except for every once in a while you can find boxes, but usually they don't have any. So I've even stopped even going and looking because I've gone there. It's quite a ways for me to go there. But did you get it good? So I don't know how many come in a box. They were selling them per the sheet. It was like a 12-inch by 12-inch sheet of them, and it was like, I think, a quarter or something like that. Amazing amount. And there's like 16 of them on there. That's okay. That one kind of, but that's all right. Hey, Artsy Studios, how are you doing? It's been a little while. How you been? So we're just dipping tiles, making a mess. I did a little bit of finger painting earlier. I did a sunset earlier in the live stream just a few minutes ago. And now we're just kind of dipping some tiles. All right, now let me see how many more I have. I'm going to grab another little handful. Just a minute. So how you been, Artsy Studios? I haven't seen you around. I have a little box of tiles. I needed to grab another little stack. All right. These are the smaller ones. They're pretty fun. They get hard to handle in the slippery paint. Actually, I'm going to put that one there. That one, when I picked it up the first time, it was pretty much just primarily purple. So I see kind of a chunk in the paint. I don't know if you guys can see, but no problem. And then we'll just kind of fix up that area. All right. Set this one aside. So. All right. Stupid cat hair. I can see a cat hair in my white paint. Oh, you grab this other white paint. I have other white paint. Give it a little shake, shake. So we'll put some white in, and we'll do a couple of dips, and then we'll put some blue in. And then this tray, I'll let it dry completely afterwards. And then it'll become, I'll peel it out of there, and I can make skins out of it for collage work or jewelry or many different things. Oh, Artsy Studios, I totally get it. My last week's live stream was my first live stream since November, and I explained everything that had been going on. Life has been crazy for me as well, and I totally get it. I only came back last week. Well, I was doing videos, but I only came back to live streams last week. I explained everything in last week's live stream, but oh yeah, life's been crazy for me. So I hope things settle down for you. And yeah, I get it. Life, and it's hard around the holidays. Holidays is such a busy time. So it was very hard to go live, and I had so much going on with lots of sick family members. It's been a long week already. It's Tuesday. All right. Now I'm going to add a little bit of this ultramarine in there. But yeah, this Master's Touch paint is new to me, but I have been loving it, loving it. It dries very nicely. It dries very true to color. Some other brands of paint with paint pouring, when you're all done, a lot of cheap acrylics do it as well, though. When you're done, it'll dry much darker. Well, these Master Touch paints dry very nicely. So yeah, guys, I'm not going to do super long live streams anymore. It's only going to be about 30 to 45 minutes. So I'm actually kind of towards the end of this one because I actually have already gone through all the tiles that I grabbed for the live stream, and I had to go over there and grab some extra ones. But that's okay. They go so quickly with these dips. It's a great way to use up paint and stuff. So I only have now, let me see what I have next to me. I have 4 tiles, 4-inch tiles. So let me get some good landing spots for those. Here's one good landing spot. I'm going to actually trade this guy out and get this other landing spot. Hey, Master Arts, how are you doing? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. And I do have a couple of butterflies I was going to actually dip. I have these wood butterflies. They're actually from the Dollar Tree. I think I'm going to go ahead and dip those real quick. I like to take those, and you can paint a really small canvas, flat black, and then take those beautiful, colorful wood. I dip different wood shapes into the paint, let it dry, and then glue them on a flat back black small canvas. It looks really nice. All right, let me wipe my hands off and grab a couple more cups to have kind of landing spots. And we'll have to add a little bit more paint in there. Okay. Let me check up on the... All right. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you guys all. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We have a lot of fun in these chats. We usually have a pretty good group of people. I'm just getting a little bit more paint down. Oh, didn't quite mean to glob all the green in one spot, but that's okay because I can just kind of not completely mix it, but just run my through a couple times. And this Viridian, we need a little bit more of that. And I've got 4 4-inch tiles, and then that's it for today. All right. And I did get my hands as I was, because the other ones were sitting on top of here. That's quite okay. It's get quite slippery. I'm getting all the edges, just kind of helping it along on the edge. And a couple of corners too. Wipe my hands off in between each one so they're not quite so slippery. Hey, Mr. Doughboy, how are you doing? Welcome. How you been? All right, 2 more. Wipe my hands off. You gotta get back to work. All right, Amber. Well, thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm so glad you were able to stop in. It was great to see you. Well, not see you, but see you chatting. Great to have you. All right, guys, I noticed this corner when I put it in, there's really just not much over here. So I'm just going to add a little bit more. Hope you have a great day, Amber. All right. And then I'm going to try to set it kind of smushing it all one direction because the paint's all getting over here. There we go. That was perfect. And these 4-inch tiles I just got at Lowe's because I had gone through all the 4-inch tiles from Habitat for Humanity quite some time ago. And I have heard some areas are still selling the Habitat for Humanity tiles at their restore. My restore says it's not worth it. It's too much work, they said. So they quit selling them. They were excellent deal. Excellent deal. And it's great to try to reuse all that stuff and not have it go to a landfill. But they said that they're turning contractors away and telling contractors to dispose of them other ways. All right, guys, this is going to be the last one for today. Last one. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I appreciate all of you. And if you haven't had a chance, please check out my top 20 paint pour videos in 2020. So I released that in 3 different parts. So it has a part 1, and it's how to mix up all the paint. And then the part 2, or part 1 is how to mix up all the paint and paint pours 1 through 8. And then part 2 is paint pours 9 through 20. And so part 1 and 2 are pretty long, and they're very like tutorial-like. I'm explaining things, giving tips the whole time and stuff like that. And so then I released another one yesterday, and it's all the same pours, but just sped up and to music. So that one's more if you're just wanting to see the paintings, but not hear about how to do them. You can see yesterday's, and it's all 20 pours in one video. And then the other ones are part 1 and 2 with them split up more talking and tutorial like. So yeah, I hope you guys can check those out. Those were a ton of work for me. Hey, Sammy, how are you doing? Welcome. We're actually just kind of getting off of here. I'm kind of finishing it up. But the beginning of this live stream, I did a beautiful sunset with fluid acrylics. And now I have dipped here a bunch of magnets and a couple of wooden butterflies. And then these ones will become coasters because I'm going to try to learn how to resin them. And they're kind of off camera. You can only see a couple of them after I set them down. But yeah, I'm going to try to have my live streams about 30 to 45 minutes, guys. So on Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will be live. And Tuesdays, I'm going to be just kind of doing just kind of random stuff. And then Fridays, you guys can pick the technique. You guys can pick the colors. So come back on Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and you guys can choose what colors you want me to use, what techniques you want me to use. It'll be viewer choice. So Tuesdays will be kind of more my choice, and Fridays will be kind of more your choice. But they'll be about 30 to 45-minute long, and they'll be Tuesdays and Fridays. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and coming and chatting. And I appreciate all you guys. And I love just hanging out with you guys, chatting with you guys, learning more about you guys and what you guys are up to. And so I really appreciate it, all of you. So thanks so much for hanging out. But I am going to go ahead and get off of here. That's all I was going to paint for today. But I mean, it was 41 minutes already. Those 41 minutes go quick, go so quick. But I guess it goes quick when you're having fun. So, all right, guys, you guys all have an amazing day and be the change you want to see in the world. All right. Have a good one.